Hello Libra, so I'm doing your weekly tarot for June the 23rd to the 30th. I'm going to take a look at what is going on in your situation. We'll find out why it's happening. We're looking at what's going on in your blind spot, figuring out anything that's working for you at this time. And of course, we're seeing how it is likely going to play out with healing and guidance messages right at the end. Okay, right, so your situation apparently involves a community of people. Now this one says seek like-minded people and be true to yourself. So it is discouraging from associating with echo chambers. Okay, we all know that that can be incredibly dangerous. So while you are seeking these like-minded people, you need to strike that balance and make sure that it's not just, you know, a group of people who are telling you what you want to hear in that exact moment. Okay. This one has the potential for people pleasing as well. So if you have had issues with yourself being, you know, a bit of a people pleaser, then this week is going to be really drawing attention to that and the dangers that can come from that. Okay. Ultimately, it's about you finding your soul tribe. Okay, and then it's combined with personal power. Take responsibility for your actions. So it's you taking responsibility for the things that you do, not taking responsibility for the actions, behaviors and decisions of other people. Okay, so self-blame is not allowed this week, Libra, at all. And it says for you to reclaim your power, your personal power. Now, the combination of these two really does imply that you are rediscovering your own personal power with the help of an important group of people here. Okay, so we will dig a little bit deeper into that, find out more. Can you tell us more for Libra? What is going on? Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. It's only your card, Libra. Justice card is coming out loud and strong here. So you're showing up in your own energy, okay? And then the Four of Cups. Yeah, you have got your heart set on something here. And you're not going to be proving anything less than what you know you deserve, okay? You're certainly not going to be putting up with any wishy-washy type behaviors. This is you keeping your standards very high. It's like you know exactly what it is that you want, okay? You might not be clear on how you're going to get there. There is this element of you're going to take it as it comes and see what happens, but you definitely know what it is that you don't want with this Justice and Four of Cups. Yeah, the Two of Swords. A little bit of indecisiveness here, Libra. We need to find out more about that one there, because that's kind of throwing a spanner into the works. It's almost as if this week there is a situation that unfolds that confuses matters, or it confuses you. It's one of those things that makes you stop and think and wonder about whether or not you've made the right decision. It's kind of like you're second guessing yourself, okay, with that Two of Swords. Was this Two of Swords for Libra? Yeah, you're second guessing yourself. You've got the Devil that's coming out. Okay, maybe there is a Capricorn involved here somewhere along the lines, or a Scorpio. You've got Judgment that's coming out now as well. Two major arcanas back to back, three major arcanas total with your card included. A rebirth. You paying attention to the signs, to the signals. Okay, the Emperor off balance yet again, another major arcana. There is an element of powerlessness with that Emperor off balance. That's either you or someone else. Okay, either way, it is really throwing a spanner in the works here. Now, it could be, Libra, it could be perhaps another individual is feeling threatened by your independence. Maybe this is someone that you used to fawn over at one point, FAWN. Maybe that was a survival tactic, especially if this individual was very controlling, which the Emperor off balance, especially with the Devil, can often indicate. It's not good either way. It is not good at all. So it seems to be that you're going to be dealing with this person this week, or there are shadows of dealing with this person, as in you come across a new individual who has the personality of that individual that you used to deal with. They do say old habits die hard, okay? The Two of Swords, the Devil, and Judgment, right? It's possible that you're dealing with an individual who reminds you of this person who used to control your every move, and then you're like, no, not putting up with that, okay? You defending yourself here with the community and personal power. Maybe even getting some sort of backup here. I do feel like you're being vindicated, okay? I do feel that. I'm also understanding that Judgment energy as other people around you, Judgment and community, can see exactly what's going on and then being in agreement with you, okay? Which again is different from an echo chamber, okay? Them being in agreement with you that actually this individual over here, they're being inappropriate, okay? Their demands, I feel, with this Emperor off balance are completely unreasonable, okay? Two of Swords, Devil, Emperor. Okay, well, I mean, at least you got backup. That's what I can say to that one. Celebration. So this is the catalytic energy, and it says, if I can read it, okay, spiritual blessings. Take time to reflect on your achievements. Your work is being acknowledged by the universe. Yeah, so I'm struggling to read it because it's a super shiny card, and then I've written on a dark card with a black pen, so it's really, really hard to see. This one would be the equivalent of Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles in traditional tarot. So celebrate your own achievements. Now, with it being a catalyst, you have seen evidence. See, with that seed that almost looks a lot like an egg at the bottom, there is evidence of what you're capable of what you're capable of achieving with that open flower, and that has given you the confidence that's been much needed in order for you to move on to the next stage of your own growth and development here, okay? Now, often you will find that when you reclaim your independence, those who used to have power and influence over us will try and push their luck, push your boundaries to see if they can still get away with the old behavior with you. I don't think they're going to be successful. In fact, I'm certain that they have already failed in this endeavor, because we're looking at celebration and your achievements as being the catalyst for this situation here. Okay. I feel that yes, your growth, your achievements, you reclaiming your personal power has triggered the ever-loving shit out of this individual. They have realized, Emperor off balance, I no longer have control over Libra. What am I going to do? I'm going to try and up the ante here. I'm going to try and push Libra and see how far I can push. Honestly, I think they're making a huge mistake. Okay, it's all of this red here. And red is a power color. It's kind of why it's my favorite color. It's full of confidence, right? It indicates, Libra, you're not one to be messed with, because you're not going to shy away. You're not going to hide away. You're certainly not going to lower your standards to accommodate this person. You might have done in the past. That's not true anymore, right? That's why this is the catalyst to this. Let's find out more. Can you tell us more about why this is happening? Yeah, see the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Cups, exactly. Your wish fulfillment, your happiness, your peace, your joy. There's also a message here of truth, courage, and enlightenment. Okay, so your focus is on, again, if you look at the card, your achievements. To live a happy life is to live fully, right? Again, when you look at this energy over here, that's a miserable existence. Two of Swords, Devil, Judgment, Emperor off balance. You're not here to be convenient for other people. That's why this is the catalytic energy. Ace of Swords is truth. It is a breakthrough. It's clarity. Nine of Cups is your happiness. You feeling safe and secure within yourself without the need of another person putting you in that energy. You can create this for yourself. The Nine of Cups is self-fulfillment. Okay. So when you've got a person who is in this energy where they genuinely don't need anyone else, they're very powerful indeed, right? Now, because you've got this mindset of, I don't need anyone else, I would like to share my life with other people, but I don't need other people. You're not coming from the Five of Pentacles energy, which is the need, the lack, do you know what I mean? This is a high vibrational combination, right? Celebration, Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. You're not coming from a low vibration, therefore you're not a vibrational match for this bullshit over here, okay? They often say for example, if this was about romantic love, if you feel happy, safe, and content in your own company, and if you're genuinely not looking for another person, right, to provide that Nine of Cups for you, you will often find that it's in that moment that you do meet another person, right? Community, like-minded people. You're subconsciously attracting vibrational match in the form of other people into your sphere of influence because you're coming from this high vibrational energy, and that's why it's a catalyst. Your blind spot is communication. I'm getting the impression that someone has sent you a message, and I feel like they have sent you a message to an old email that you no longer have control over, or an old social media account that you now no longer have the password for, or they've left you a voice message on an old phone number that you no longer have. I feel that there has been a message from whoever this devil type person is to an old contact source of yours, okay? And I think you have already intuited that this person has contacted you, and I feel that you might have gone looking in your current contact details for this message and then become confused because you didn't find it. You didn't find it because it's ended up in a place that you no longer have control over. Does that make sense? So say, for example, if this is about like a toxic ex, and you're suddenly feeling their energy around you. You know how people can do that? And you're like, okay, this is weird, because the last time that I felt their energy, they had, I don't know, that they had been in contact with one of my friends. And then I heard about it after, right? You're getting those same familiar feelings. You've gone looking, probably not found it. Yeah, because it's sitting in the abyss somewhere. I always say be really careful about a communication message being in your blind spot, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, there is a message sitting there somewhere for you that if you were to see it, it would likely piss you off, okay? I typically, and again, it's like lived experience, I've never found this communication message to mean anything good when it's in your blind spot. And here's another thing, it's being kept from you as a way to protect you as well, okay? So if you go hunting for your old login details or whatever, and you're like, nah, I really want to see this message, I really want to know what's in there, you know, like almost like that curiosity gets the better of you. And then you're like, oh yeah, I had my old password in a diary somewhere, and my diary is, I don't know, 3rd drawer in my desk. So you go to your desk and your diary's missing. That's deliberate. Okay. This one can indicate spiritual protection as well, right? So is in your blind spot. Why you're being told about it, I feel, because your intuition is being validated. Even though you might not have the physical proof, you're being validated here, okay? Yeah, see? 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles in your blind spot. It feels like Spirit's saying, we don't want anything that's throwing you off course. Okay. Again, 9 of Pentacles, that's someone who is very strong, independent, self-sufficient. Someone who actually has got their shit together. And invest in their time, energy and resources with the 7 of Pentacles into things that are good, helpful, healing, beneficial, okay? It's also a card of patience as well. So I also feel like you're being told that everything will be revealed to you, Libra, in due course, but now is not the right time because you've got better things to be focused on, to be thinking about. And that would just serve as a distraction, okay? So they are letting you know about it, but they're keeping it away from you at the same time, okay? It's not like Spirit or your guides, whichever name you prefer to use, being nasty, okay? They're doing it to protect you, okay? Definitely. Because you have come so far on your own journey here, it would be a shame for you to be thrown off course this far into your journey. You know how some people can just do that? Yeah, that's why they're keeping it away from you. Awaken. So this is what's working for you. I'm going to have the same problem again with not being able to read it. It says, receiving ancient wisdom. Okay, receiving signs from the universe and divine guidance. What else? It says something else here. You're being opened and healed. Okay, yeah. So it's definitely part of your own spiritual journey here. Awaken. You might have gone through that process of awakening. You could be going through it right now. Okay, again, little from column A, little from column B. Maybe the process was started a while ago. And, you know, it's still ongoing, right? That can be true as well. It's causing problems, though. 5 of Wands. Now, funnily enough, this is actually working in your favour, right? I'll tell you for why. Five of Wands is unnecessary drama, unnecessary chaos. It's people arguing. It's all that low vibe shit. And if you recall what I've already told you about your own energy and how it's coming from a high place, and then you see this for what's working for you, feels like you're being told, Libra, to let others argue amongst themselves and for you not to get involved because you're literally above all of that bullshit. That's what's going to work for you. Do not get dragged into anyone else's drama, especially not this week. Okay? Kind of like they're saying, rise above it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your effort. Okay, you've got another card here. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. It doesn't mean that you don't care. It just means that your emotional boundaries are very, very strong. And you refuse to allow others to dictate how you're going to feel. That is literally the combination of you taking your power back. When other people are not able to get an emotional response out of us, that is the ultimate proof that you have control over your own personal power. How this is likely going to play out, now this is a strange one. It's Animal Kingdom, and it says keep it simple and stay focused and listen to your instincts. Okay, now it's a strange one because the times that I've seen this card come out in my own experience, there have been like animals, any and all types of animals, wild or tame, who have just like randomly turned up. Okay, and then when you research the meaning of that particular animal, there is actually a message there. So I will say keep an open mind whenever random animals turn up this week, Libra, because they are going to bring their own messages with them. Okay, it sounds a bit woo for some, and that's absolutely fine. That's why I said keep an open mind. Most importantly, you need to keep it simple. So when this is a potential outcome, it means you're going to be completely and absolutely listening to your own instincts, but it's your survival instincts. Okay, now the implications of that is saying this person here is dangerous, right? That's a dangerous person. Two of Swords, Devil, Judgment, Emperor off balance. Your instincts would have picked up on that before your logical brain did, right? This is the ick that another person gives you. And you're like, I don't know why this person gives me the creeps. Am I being too judgmental? Or is there substance to this? Again, you're being vindicated. You're going to find out, because this is the end result, you're going to find out exactly why the hairs on the back of your neck would stand up when it came down to that person, and not in a good way, right? So pay attention. You don't have to justify why another person is making you feel icky. The only thing you have to do is listen to it. That's it. Yeah. Eight of Wands. Exactly as I said. You're going to find out sooner rather than later. That's a very fast energy. You might also be hearing it from another person who lives at a physical distance from you. So say if you've got a best friend who lives in a different part of the country to you, right? It'll be them that's telling you. You might find out that this person has been traveling from place to place. They typically will only stay in a certain area for like 6 months, and then they move again. They move once every 6 months, once every 8 months, right? They typically don't hang around in the same area for very long because they got shit to hide. 9 of Swords. Okay. You've dodged a bullet here. For definite. 8 of Wands with the 9 of Swords. That's a nightmare situation. Now, obviously, I don't know the full extent of this. Okay. My job is literally just read the messages that come out, translate the energy that I'm feeling that accompany the cards, give the message, that's it. Okay. I don't understand the full gravity of what's going on here. Main thing that you need to know here, Libra, you dodged trouble. Very, very, very bad trouble. Big trouble. You dodged it. Page of Swords as your strongest overall message for the week. Anytime you get an inkling for anything, you get a hunch for anything, you keep pulling on that thread. You keep pulling on the threads of your hunches, right? Page of Swords is the card of the detective. Do your research, doing your detective work. That's your strongest overall message. Pay attention to everything that comes your way this week. And then you can discern, this over here is worth me paying attention to. And this over here, that's just noise. I don't need to hold on to that there because that's just noise. So I'll park that away over here. Okay. Be discerning about what information is worthwhile. Right. Let's take a look at a healing message for you. You have healing and guidance for Libra. Oh, good times. Nice. So obviously we're not reading half the deck here, Libra. We'll be here all week. We're going to take the top one, okay? And it's number 12, good times, which again really reinforces the fact that you have dodged something or someone quite bad. Okay, so you can look forward to the good times, the adventures, and it says sizzling networking opportunities. Community. Romance is likely. New adventures await. You could be the belle of the ball. An excellent time for meeting and connecting with great new people. Invitations will start pouring in. Not all of them are worth you accepting. Remember that, Libra. Invitations will start pouring in, so be prepared to attend a number of glamorous events. People from your past may appear, and some reconnections will be fruitful. Some of them, Libra, not all of them. Family gatherings are guaranteed to create a festive atmosphere, so get ready to enjoy yourself. If you can, splurge on a new outfit for all of these fabulous events, or dust off your dancing shoes for a few nights on the town. However you play it, fun times are sure to be had. For career and finances, stay alert to outstanding opportunities that the time ahead will bring. Expansion and broadening your horizons is indicated, with new options and opportunities to improve your finances and career coming your way. Because of your positive energy, I knew that you were in that high vibe energy, you will find it easier to present yourself confidently, and this confidence will definitely pay off. For relationships, your charismatic aura will attract people towards you. Love is set to sizzle if that is what you're after. You will not be short of admirers and people who want to help you reach your goals. You will certainly be in demand socially, and your confidence will soar. That's that red message. Lots of spending going on, but what the heck, you're having the time of your life. Singles could find soulmates with like-minded fun types, and those unattached will find this a dream time of love and flirtations. Beware of stormy relationships and domineering people. So I'm going to show you, just in case you think I'm bullshitting you, it's right there. So we've already identified that there is a domineering individual there with the Emperor off balance, yeah? So beware of those domineering people who could be jealous of your popularity and try to control you, exactly as I said. Avoid getting involved with these types if you can. And then it's got a feng shui tip as well. Obviously, you don't have to do this, okay? It's just for those who want to. And it says, the laughing Buddha is a vision of happiness and will help with family arguments, as well as enhance social activities and bring fun into your life. Place a golden laughing Buddha facing the door of your office or home to attract fun and spontaneity into your environment. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you could have gotten a more appropriate message than that one, given the context of what we've already seen going on in your energy there, Libra. As far as it goes, that was pretty spot on. Yeah, let's take a look at some cheeky words of wisdom from the Shitty Tarot, just for a little bit of light-hearted fun. Oh, that was quick at the end of your reading. Okay, so hear no shit, speak no shit, and take no shit. Yeah, keep your standards high. And be thankful for all of the shitty people in your life, for they have shown you exactly who you do not want to be. Yeah, again, appropriate. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. If it has been helpful for you, Libra, then I definitely would appreciate a cheeky wee like on the video, or even better, maybe consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done already. And thank you so much to those of you guys who have joined our wonderful community over here on YouTube. For personal readings, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very, very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.